So I'm a 23-year-old and I've got no fucking clue what I want to do in my life. I don't know, man. I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to do. I've tried a lot of different things. I've travelled. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm scattered too much. And this video, I just want to sit down and talk about it and just kind of be relatable to other people, because I think there's a lot of people my age, late teens, early 20s, even mid to late 20s, who they don't know what they want to do. In an age of Instagram, TikTok, short form content, our attention spans have gone to the drain. And I think a lot of people are looking for escape because, we see like 18-year-olds in Dubai on a yacht, flexing money. And we just look at ourselves, even our friends, we look at our friends. Like for me, for instance, I've got a friend who's just hit 100k followers on Instagram. He's doing really well. I've got another friend that's thinking about marriage. I've got another friend that's just gotten financially secure. And here I am, sat in my bedroom with my dog, broke, single, with a failing business, with no idea what I want to do. And I'm sick of it, man. I'm really sick of it. I'm sick of feel like I'm 10 steps behind everybody. I know that I'm not, because there's always somebody who's looking up to you and admiring you the way you admire other people. But it's beside the point. I don't know what I want to do. So I want to talk about my life, really, and how I've gotten to this point. So at an early age, my parents split up. And I was always a shy, introverted kid. I would never speak to anybody. In high school, primary school, I wouldn't speak to anybody. But with my parents splitting up, it was awful. Like, they would argue on the phone and X, Y, Z. I won't go into too much detail about it, but essentially, it really made me antisocial. And it really messed me up confidence-wise. I wouldn't speak to anybody, wouldn't even answer the phone, the door. I was a proper introverted kid. I wouldn't leave my bedroom. I would just want to be locked away on my iPad playing games. And games was it was an escape for me. And I graduated high school with D's and F's, and on my sciences I got a U. It was remarkable. That's probably one of the lowest points in my life. Opening that envelope with my GCSEs and seeing the look on my dad's face of disappointment, because he had done a lot for me up until that point. He had been to court, legal battles. He had done a lot for me, and helped me get to where, provided a very, very good life for me. I mean, my sister, family and stuff. And I remember the look on his face, and it was like, it was like a bit look of betrayal, and he was like communicating through that facial expression, like, how could you do this to me? And the feeling, it was awful. Like, it was a feeling I never want to experience again. And I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And my dad was like, well, you've kind of shown a bit of interest in video editing, making content. Why don't you go to the next town over? Because we lived in a place called Tomerton at the time, like Hebden Bridge, Tomerton. And the nearest college was a place called Burnley College. And Burnley College had a course called Digital Media. And so we went on the open day, and I didn't have the qualifications to get. So the structure was like level 3, level 2, level 1. Level 1 being, you go and you graduate straight away. The qualification that I had barely got me into level 3. Otherwise I have to do like a foundation, like bottom tier course. But somehow my dad managed to convince the head of the department, called Jason Frost, to let me into level 2. And from there, I was like, I looked at myself and I was like, I can't keep doing this. I'm just going down and down and down. And I really pushed myself. I was at Burnley College for about 3 years, and I really pushed myself socially. I was doing a lot of motivational tapes. I was doing a lot of... I was listening to a lot of motivational stuff, and it really pushed me. So I graduated university with really good grades. Distinction star, distinction star, distinction. And at this point, I was like, right, I'm going to go to university, because I still didn't really know what I wanted to do with my career. So I went to Manchester Metropolitan University, the big city, the big rate, everybody's going to make it. So I went to university in Manchester. And up until this point, throughout lockdown, I went to university about 2021, 22. I went to university doing filmmaking. And up until this point, I was doing like remote video editing. Small jobs here and there in 2019, 2020. And my dad used to run these public events, like public workshops, teaching people how to get into property and that sort of stuff. So I'd go to his event with him, film a video, edit it together, and he'd use it to promote the next stuff. So I really liked that. So that got me onto filmmaking, just to kind of expand my skills. Went to university and I really hit it hard. I was like, right, I want to do something in the creative business. Let me just go and make videos. So when I went to university, I literally went around to every single business, nightclub, music venue, generic like corporate office businesses. I went in and said, hey, I know I'm a university student looking to become a videographer. Would you want a free video doing free business? And most of the time they'll say yes. So I started building my career that way. And there's a couple of key things when I was at university. In 2020, I got my first ever international job, and that was in Sunny Beach, Bulgaria. So I'd go out to Bulgaria, Sunny Beach, I'd shoot nightclubs, celebrities, boat parties, pub crawls, that sort of stuff. So did that, and then 2023, same thing in Zante in Greece, went out there, shot there, but just higher class. And then in a final year, I went to America. I went to Camp America, doing Camp America, and I led a media team out there. I was like a senior high position for 2 months. I was leading the media team out there, the video side of things. And I just kind of graduated with no idea what I wanted to do. So I had all these skills. I had a big portfolio. I shot for like Ray Shrimmards, Russ Mealings, P. Louise, Tui, Jack Daniels, travelled internationally. I had this big portfolio of work, but I had no idea if I wanted to continue doing it, because like I'd been there, done that, and I wanted to do something with my own personal brand. And after I came back from America, I had a deal with my sponsor called Bunac, and I would do something called UGC, user generated content. I'd essentially whip out my phone, film myself, hey guys, I'm at camp, yada yada yada, and then I'd send it to them. They'd use it in their marketing, and they'd pay for my flights up to £500 or whatever it was. And I fell in love with UGC because at this point in my life, I had been doing stuff behind the camera, but I always knew, like going back to when my parents split up, I used to do YouTube videos on like telling kids, and it's okay if your parents split up, you get 2 birthday presents, 2 lots of birthday presents. You might meet new family, etc, etc. So I always knew that I wanted to do something in front of the camera. So I got into UGC, and over the past year or so I've been doing UGC, and I've been trying to build a business around that, because my videography business kind of died a little bit. I kind of let it die through. It's a bit of a weird one, because I call it the Netflix effect. So in lockdown, everybody went inside watching movies, so production went through the roof. All these big production companies are hiring, everybody's upskilling, and then in 2024, 2025, it's kind of come down to what it was pre-COVID. So all these people are getting laid off, getting fired, and there's not enough work to go around for all the people. There's not enough supply for the demand. So my business kind of went down that way, and then AI kind of, people are taking things in-house, state of the economy as well, we're in a bit of a recession. And my business just kind of gone. So I was there in 2024, 2025, and I was like, what do I do? So take it online. I'm going to create a series called I'm going to try and make some serious Wi-Fi money. So I was documenting, supposedly documenting my journey of making some serious Wi-Fi money through UGC, and I was doing pretty well. That Bunac I'd mentioned, I was doing regular videos for them, but that kind of got put on pause. So that was a bit of a hit to my income. And during this time, I wasn't making enough money to kind of like meet ends meet. So I got some part-time jobs, like 0-hour contracts, but I just didn't enjoy it. And one of them didn't work out. Another one still didn't enjoy it too much, but it was still money coming in. And then I was just producing more and more content for my personal brand, and I was like, I want to do this full time. But then I just kind of got lost, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do, because I've got a passion for everything. So for the past 4 years I've been travelling. I went to Bulgaria, Greece, Lisbon, etc, etc. I knew I wanted to travel, but then I didn't have the opportunity to travel because I've got App and I'm a dog, so I've got to fit it around him. But then I was like, okay, well, what can I do from home? I've got a passion for anime, gaming, So I tried to do that, but then I kind of ruined my social medias by putting out that sort of content because the algorithm didn't really know, right, are you a videographer, content creator, doing tutorials and that sort of stuff, or are you trying to build your personal brand, are you trying to do anime gaming content? And now I'm in a position where I just don't know what I want to do. I'm broke, I'm single, I've got good life experiences, but I don't know how to monetize them, and I don't have an audience to monetize. I don't even know if I want to monetize them, become put paid ads in front of my community. So like I've got like 360 subscribers on my YouTube. Even that I don't know what I wanted to do with that. Producing content, doing that, like Adobe Premiere Pro, video editing tutorials, videography. But then I was like, I want to move towards general content. But then my views are just dipped. Didn't really have any views to begin with anyway. And then I've got my work Instagram that's got like 1,000 followers. But that's dead because I don't keep up to date with it. I don't post on it regularly. And I'm honestly at a point now where I just don't know what I want to do, because I know that I've got this good skill where I can talk on camera. I'm very, very good at talking on camera, but I just don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to become like an IRL streamer, kind of documenting my life. Don't know if I want to do travel-based content. I don't know if I want to settle down, try and meet a girl, because I've got Appa, my dog. Kind of stay around in Manchester, stay within the country. Don't even know if I want to move countries. And yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of putting this out there. I don't even know if I'm going to get any views on it, to kind of get a bit of a thingy going. I might even set up a community on Discord, for people my age to just join and talk about, what's your background, and try figure it out together. Because I mean, I don't even know if this is going to blow up. I don't even know if this is going to blow up and do well, and this is what I'm going to be doing full time, just kind of like real authentic, kind of like my life travel content. But yeah, man, that's been my story. Again, I don't know what I want to do. I'm 23, I don't know what I want to do. I'm broke, single, trying to make a business work. And even then, with the UGC, there's AI that's really hitting it hard, like AI influencers. There's a lot of people that are kind of losing their business or their job because companies are no longer hiring UGC or content creators, because you got something called like Sora 2, this banana thing, like to make videos, AI generated videos, and AI influence is going to be a big thing. I know it's just coming. I watched someone called Gary V. I've been watching him for ages because it's kind of like been my marketing niche. And yeah, it's like every time I try do something, it just gets shot down. Like when I was doing my videography business, everybody got laid off. It's hard to get a job at the moment in the UK, especially for, I've got a degree. It hasn't worked for me. It's done nothing for me. Even trying to get, like a warehouse job is practically impossible. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's very, very hard because there's a lot of people out of work and what have you. But then I'm trying to start a new business, a UGC business. I've only been doing it for about a year. And even that's under fire threat from AI. There isn't really longevity in it. Like in a year, maybe 6 to 12 months, maybe 18 months, the industry is going to be practically gone because AI is going to replace you. So I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know what I want to do. I know that I want to do something with my personal brand, but I just don't know. And you know what? I'm going to make a Discord community. I'm going to leave in the link below. And if anybody watches this video, I don't think it's going to get one view. Anybody's watching this, you got a community for other people that don't know what the hell they want to do, but you're trying to figure it out, and you're trying to get rich, or you're trying to get wealthy, just get out of poverty, find somewhere. You just want to try and make something of your life. I'll leave a Discord link down below. I don't even know what I'll call it. I just call it summer. Join that, and I'll be very, very active in it, because I'm always trying to connect with people who don't know what the hell I want to do. Like loneliness as well. Loneliness is a big thing. Like running your own business and stuff. It can be very, very lonely. So yeah, I mean, again, hope you've enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make this video to kind of get my thoughts out there and what have you. So yeah, if you do want to join the Discord community, maybe this video will blow up, who knows. Go join it, yeah.